Hello, you are most welcome. I'm teacher Ivan. We are still looking at the difference of two squares. In today's lesson, we shall be looking at the cases that involve the difference of two square expressions and other terms. So these expressions are given in undefined form that calls for someone's personal reasoning. For instance, in our first example, where we are told to factorize each of the following completely, in part A, we have x cubed minus y squared x plus 5x squared minus 5y squared. So we see that the difference of two squares have been mixed with other terms. So here we shall first of all look at the expressions we are given. If you remember the first case we considered, that was factorization by grouping. It has the same considerations or the same conditions. Remember, the condition is under grouping where they should either be all positive or all negative, or two must be positive and two negative. If I look at my expression, two are positive and two are negative, so I will use grouping. And now I will consider the common factors. They have already grouped for me, so I'll just consider the common factors, whereby the common factor here is x. So I end up with x squared minus y squared, plus the common factor here is 5. Still I will end up with x squared minus y squared. And now, since I have same brackets, I'll take these ones outside in a common bracket to give me x plus 5 and x squared minus y squared. But this is a difference of two squares, which I will continue to factorize by getting the product of the sum and the difference. So that becomes my final expression on that. In part B, we have x squared n plus b squared m minus x squared m minus b squared n. Still, I'm going to use grouping, but in this case, I'll bring this one near that because they have something in common. So that is to say, x squared n minus x squared m plus b squared m minus b squared n. And now I'll consider two terms whereby my common factor is x squared. I remain with n minus m. Here my common factor is b squared. I remain with this will be m minus n. So the factors in brackets are not the same because this is a n minus m and this is m minus n. So they are not the same. However,